What's up? We out here yet again, Buff Missionary in these streets. And this past weekend, I was in them Texas streets. And you know what? It's hot down there, but I was there for a good reason. One of my boys, man, homie of, like 30 years? It's crazy. He actually said this at the reception, but I was down there for his wedding. My guy, Josh. Yo, man, proud of you, excited for you. Very honored and privileged to have been a part of the wedding, to be invited to be a part of the ceremony. It was legit. Now, probably the coolest thing about being down there was that I was there, my brother, his family was there, Josh and his brother were there as well, and the four of us growing up, we were like four brothers. Man, some of our earliest memories were actually spent together. I have a few memories of being in Maryland, but by the time we got to Virginia and met up with Josh and Demetrius' family, it was just a really cool experience. We went same school. We did that all together through at least 8th grade. We were in the same church, did a lot of the same activities, all played on the basketball team. Even though at our school, they'd never let the four of us play on the same team at the same time. Lame. But in all reality, the majority, if I have to think of really the friends that I've had for the longest part of my life, it would be them. There might be one or two other guys that I can think of that I still remember from Maryland. But really, the majority of my youth experience and early memories, it was with them. Whenever I tell these stories about going canvassing for the first time and the four of us going out and selling 4 books, it was us four. So we've been through some rough times together. But it was so cool being back after all these years. I actually hadn't seen Demetrius in a while. I stopped by his house on my way to Andrews back in 2019. And I think I haven't seen him since then. The time has just flown. Seen my brother a little bit here and there. And I was in Texas about a month ago for B-Loong's graduation. Check that video out. And I saw Josh and we hung out with him for a little bit when I was there. Really cool experience to be back for the wedding and to celebrate him. And not only him, but his beautiful bride and beautiful daughter as well. Good times all around. We got to talking in the few moments that we had, just the four of us to talk. And it was really cool reflecting on where we came from. To be honest, for 4 young black guys growing up from Virginia, I mean, we might have been... at least within the Christian circles, we might have been some of the only black guys there. There were another set of brothers as well. But it was slim pickings. And when we thought back and reflected on where we were at that moment around that table, in comparison to how we grew up and the things that we thought were possible, each and every one of us today is doing something that we didn't know we'd be capable of doing. We might have had the dream. We might have thought this, but to be there now, between the four of us, and I actually look at myself as the least accomplished of all these guys. You got one of us who's doing his thing in the computer game, developing apps and just a coder, a master with computers. You have another guy who's a doctor. You have another guy who's a lawyer, been through the military for a couple tours. You got me. I guess I'm the world traveler and working on my doctorate now. But in every single one of those levels, none of us thought that it was possible. We didn't think that we would be here right now. And to be in the place where we can still have these same friends after so many years, that means something. To be able to come together and celebrate each other's successes after so long and still be brothers, that means something. So I just got to give a shout out to the guys. And I'd give a shout out to any of y'all out there who are looking at your current situation and thinking, man, there's a lot of things that might seem stacked against me. There's a lot of status quo that it just seems like this is the way it's supposed to be. Well, me and my friends are a testament to the fact that it ain't going to be like that forever. The places I've been, the things I've been able to see. I remember when I hated history and had never really been anywhere outside of the Caribbean, which I loved. But all these places that I would read about, whether it was Rome or Athens or the Great Wall of China or Australia or even Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. And I've been there. I've been to all of them now. And I've been able to see, wait a second, this stuff was real. I get to lay my own eyes on that. Israel, Jordan, the Dead Sea, the Red Sea. I've been there. Never would have thought it was a reality for a little black kid growing up in Virginia. It's amazing. But even though all of us have accomplished many great things and we're proud of each other now, we still ain't there yet. There's still a lot more to go. And again, I just want to use our experience, our blessed experience, to share with you that, you know what? Stick with it. Keep pressing through. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Great times for the weekend. I did miss a day of class. I'll talk about that in another video. But once again, shout out to my guy Josh, and shout out to the 4 brothers. Y'all doing good. You done did good. And the best is yet to come. We ain't finished doing nothing yet. So until the next time, you already know. We out here and we out. I'll catch you. Peace.